I spent a lot of time running from myself, and it was not until I quite literally couldn't run away from me that I sat down and started listening to my body and its needs. I've been used to running away for a very long time. When I was younger, I had stomach aches really frequently, and I've been to a lot of doctors that told me nothing was wrong. And at some point, I learned to live with the pain, and I think that was by shutting down for any and all signals from my body. And at the age of 13, I found out that I've got celiac disease. So yeah, I can't eat gluten. And it had totally destroyed my insides. Oh, I couldn't obtain nutrients, and was probably why I was often sick with a lot of other things as well. But yeah, I think it started early with me shutting down, and then when I burned out from stress in 2019, I started listening again, and it was kind of like an avalanche, just being flooded by feelings and not knowing when it would end, and feeling like it would never be good again. And now it's almost 7 years later, and I've learned to listen a lot more to my body, but I still find ways to run away from my feelings sometimes, or the sensations I have in my body, because my head thinks it needs to control everything instead of just letting my body tell me what I need. And yeah, it's a process. And sometimes I don't know why it's so hard to sit with the feelings, because when I actually sit with it and feel my body and allow everything there is to just be, then I feel a lot better than when I run. And it also takes a lot of energy to run. Push it down. And I think another thing that makes it harder for me to be in is that I judge myself a lot. Judge myself when I'm tired, or trying to figure out what I did wrong for me to be extra tired, or not allowing myself to rest when I need it, or when I feel pain, I feel like I did something to cause the pain, or I did too much, and that's why I feel the pain. And it's a lot of telling myself that it's my fault and that I'm not doing good enough. And when I say it out loud, I get a bit surprised because I've gotten a lot better at speaking kindly to myself, but when I say it, I can hear that those are still underneath the surface. And yeah, the words that came up was that it scares me, and I can feel I get emotional. Also feel like I'm just talking and it isn't very helpful. Again, with the judgment. I think a lot of us are judging ourselves, and especially if you have a chronic illness or some sort of thing with your health that no one can explain, and you start doubting if it's real, if it's all in your head. And if you feel it, that's what you're feeling, and it isn't wrong. It just is. And also, if your doctors don't believe you, maybe you need another doctor. And I know that can also be scary. I know it can be hard to advocate for yourself when you doubt what you're feeling and you keep going to authorities who then tell you there's nothing wrong. But if you feel like something is wrong in your body, I would say you are the expert on your body and you know when it's off. It's okay to feel sad about it, and you don't have to feel like you have to find some kind of positive spin on it. Not right now, at least. It can help in the long run, but it's also okay to just sit with it. And I promise you, I believe you. Yeah. Just sitting in silence. Sometimes just being with the discomfort of not knowing, and maybe just being okay with not knowing. You don't have to figure it out. You don't have to figure every single symptom out. You just have to be. And try to allow everything there is. I just spoke to my therapist about allowing everything there is to be inside of me, and not judging it as wrong allowing. There's a lot of noise, I kind of hope you can't hear it. I'm gonna stop the video here because it is throwing me off. Yeah. It stopped again. And started. Wow. But it's also reminding me that I need to allow what is, not just within me, but outside of me. Yeah. Finding peace in what is. I hope you have a great day.